Okay, today we're playing Gang War. Each player has to play 5 villains. If a character is questionable, is it a hero or villain, then he's a hero for the day. So the Punisher, he's a hero. 5 characters, nobody over 150 points. That way you don't have one big Goliath guy and 4 thugs. All 5 guys will randomly pull decks like 1 through 10 to assign their cell number. That way, instead of having a starting area, your 5 guys will be spread all throughout the map. So you might get Reverse Flash right beside a thug, right beside Dr. Doom. We have a deck of cards 1 through 10 here, with the cells being 1 through 5, and then 6 through 10 on the other side. So, you just choose your cards, bang, 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 bang. There's my force. So then, Deathstroke goes 1, Jinx goes 4, Omen goes on the other side at 10, Sabbac goes at 2, and Deathstroke goes at 5.
So Omen is hung out to dry.
Omen is going to get smashed. Simple as that. Because her mind control isn't going to be good if she has nobody to back her up. Of course, I don't know what I'm going to be facing against my opponent.
Hi, I'm Matt. For my team, for this Prison Riot gang fight thing, is there's no overall strategy to me. I just like picked villains that I wanted to play. So first up is the Lady Deathstrike from the Gravity Feed of X-Men. Oh man, there's just something crazy about her that I like, and I just don't really have enough opportunity to play her. So I was like, I'm jumping, I'm playing her. I'm gonna avoid all your mind control, your end cap. So any of these people using their I don't have to see you to mind control you. I'm like, they're gonna have a hard time with her. Next up is that 65-point Magneto from the X-Men main set. He was one of my favorite characters in X-Men. I just haven't been able to play him. I haven't been able to make a team to put him on there. So I'm like, no, he's going in no matter what. I was thinking about using Cinder because she's roughly the same cost and she melts through walls. But I was like, nah, dude, I haven't played this Magneto yet, so I have to get it out of my system. Next up is Cheshire, who I was a huge fan of the Young Justice cartoon show, so she had to make an appearance on my villains team. There was I don't know, I'm hoping her traded poison and that ability to reduce defense is going to pay off, but right now she's just there because I like the cartoon. Of course, up I got Mr. Freeze, who's probably the awesomest Batman villain, and I'm a big Batman nerd, so he had to go on my team. I didn't get him until like way after the Batman set came out, so I didn't have a chance playing him, but I was beaten by him on multiple occasions, so I know he's awesome. And then finishing off my team is the Silver Samurai. He's just somebody I wanted to use, just haven't been able to make a team for him yet. I don't have a lot of hand or Hydra, whatever he's keyworded, and so I just haven't been able to make a team about him. He's the only one that I think is going to actually really help me in this tournament because he's got phasing teleport, and at one time during the game he's got free action phasing teleport. So what I'd like to do is phasing teleport right next to somebody and then Blades Claws them early on and hopefully knock at least one person out of the contention before everybody's forces meet up in the middle and start duking it out.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Jeff. These are the Ferris Bros, Henry and Jack.
Yeah.
We're relatively new, so we don't know what we're talking about, but we've got Bane, because we want to use the Bane voice, and we've got Omen, because she can see through walls and mind control. We've got Spiral, I haven't tried her yet, but looks like lots of movement, so we'll try the gateway thing once or twice. Rhino can bust through walls, yep. And then we got Shocker we were a little bit short on range, so
Yeah.
we're going to try range and see how that works out.
We're just going to corner them in the hallways and ambush them and shoot them.
You have anything to add?
No.
Hi, I'm Henry. I've been playing for several years, finally just got back into it a few months ago. Since we're doing something a little weird today, I'm playing a combination of people that can mostly handle their own or work together in group. I've got Skirn and Grioff because, well, they're designed to work together. Cersei, who's a very old piece, but she's quite good with a lot of mind control and probability control, and she's a mystic. Zombie Spider-Man and Merlin, It's an eclectic mix, but it should produce some interesting results. So, last week we did the prison fight. Griaf and Skirn, on the cards they're basically designed to work together, and in use they work together very, very well. The only issue is finding the defensive powers for Griaf to steal. So he'll end up chasing around other characters. But if you keep them together, they can do a whole lot of damage.
11 on a 17.
Zombie Spider-Man is pretty good when he's down in a tussle. He can't get around as much as you'd like, but he can
4 with exploit weakness.
deal a decent amount of damage, and the steal energy keeps him alive. Cersei was a really old piece, but she ended up pretty much just carrying Spider-Man. Not the best use for her, but it's how things ended up. Didn't get a lot of use out of her PC. Merlin just ended up by himself in a corner and just got railroaded. So, not a whole lot to talk about there.
So gosh, we got to play 2 games, which was really fun. We put 2 maps together, and the first game was 3 people, the second game was 4 people, so it was a lot of crazy chaos going on. Things that I learned, you have to get rid of Omen fast. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about her, because stuff that would normally keep you out of check, hindering and stuff like that. Like in the second game, I started right next to her, and with Magneto and somebody else that was just right next to her, and I had to barrier myself in the cave so that if she hit me, I couldn't do anything to harm my own guys. Another thing I learned is that Magneto is completely overpowered in this format because it literally has to go like 3 squares to be in another starting area and start dropping bombs. Mr. Freeze helped out a little with his the ability to target so many people and getting his bonus to his attack value by targeting multiple characters. I love the Prison Break. It's one of the funnest formats you could possibly use.
Alright, so our first Prison Riot is in the books. It was fun. The first one was pretty brutal. We got hit with special pulse wave with a crit, like for 4 each, so that took out half the team in one turn. That was Graythoth and Skirn.
This game is confusing.
Bane, he was tough, but we couldn't use objects, and part of his special on this particular one is basically like a flurry with a reusable heavy object.
Yeah.
So that sort of hurt. He was still tough though. Rhino was really useful in both games. Second game was 4-player battle royale. That was a lot of fun. Made an alliance.
Everybody was playing.
Yep, that was a lot of fun. Rhino again was really tough in that game. We didn't use Spiral. I mean, I used her portal like 1 time each game, and I should have, cheesed it up and used it a few more because now I got nerfed in the list. But plus, I wanted to get her to her second half of the dial with all the Blades Claws goodness.
Yeah. Blades Claws. Wonderful.
Shocker got one-shotted like in both games, I think.
Yeah.
Shocker was kind of a non-factor.
It was fun to meet Dwayne, although.
Yeah, it was a fun game, definitely.
And it was fun to run from bombs.
Oh yeah, Magneto bombs.
Oh yeah.
Those were awesome. What about you, Jack?
That's the perfect map for bombs. I don't really have anything to say.